How's everybody doing? I'm fresh out of practice. I'm doing good.
We got about 5 minutes with him, so FYI, go ahead and make. Where's the mic?
Let's go. Hey, Sean, Nick Miller. I was watching highlights of your dad, and the hit that you had on Saturday was a highlight for him and resulted in an ejection for you. What was the explanation that you received on why that hit now is illegal and what changes you have to make?
After that play, I went home and I did my research on just football nowadays and just watching a lot of football, watching a lot of big hits, And what I came up with is it's really just up to the refs in those situations. Because even in the NFL, like, they don't always call things like that because everyone has the narrative that football is just getting soft, which is kind of true. But even in the NFL, I've seen some hits that were worse than that, but they didn't call it. So I just think it's up to the ref. And, I'm just one of them players that I just try to have my presence felt when I'm on that field. I want to come in and everybody know what Headache Gang is, So that's how I play. And I don't really think I need to change. Maybe I could go a little lower just to make sure, because I can't do my team like that and not be available for them, not be available to contribute, because I think I could have made a big impact if I was in the game. I just felt like one of them days where I was going to make something happen. So I just have to just play my game. If I get in a situation like that, just know it's up to the refs. So I won't change, like, my play style, but still be conscious of, hey, if you can go a little lower to make sure, because, I got this target on my back too. So it say Sanders. So that's pretty much how I'm thinking.
Shiloh, when they announced that the targeting was confirmed, they showed your dad had his arm around you. You guys were having a moment. What was he saying to you before you went and got changed?
Oh, man, I was over there celebrating because I knew for sure. I was like, there's no way they're going to call targeted on this. So you see, I was flexing and doing all that celebration because I was like, there's no way. Because, like, I would have felt my head hit his head if my head hit his head. So after that, like, my dad seen me play for a long time, so he know how I hit. I don't ever leave with my head like that. And it was really just up to the refs. The refs made a decision. I think it was just one ref, because we talked to some other refs too, but it was just one of them. And they made the decision. And my dad was just like, man, you just play hard today. Just keep your head up. Not like head up, but like your spirits high. Like you play hard today. I'm proud of you, stuff like that. So, yeah, that's really just what he said.
Hey, Charlotte. Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. You guys as a defense had four first half turnovers. Is that kind of the peak of what you guys are capable of doing, holding that UCLA offense to 7 points?
Yeah, like the defense we have right now, like I usually always tell the defense, bro, we need turnovers because we need, like, this is our first year together. Like, our edge is getting to the ball fast, getting turnovers. That's how we start off the season. And whenever we was playing like that, getting turnovers and stuff, then you see we have better results. We could put the offense in better situations than giving up a lot of points. And I was really proud of everybody, how we started off. But as I was watching, whenever I got out the game, as I was just standing on the sideline watching as the game went on, I feel like we just started to lose focus to detail, just paying attention to the little things, and those things add up.
Curious if you saw some of the reaction from NFL players and guys like that on Twitter, specifically Gronk, who said,
Uncle Gronk, yes, sir.
This is
I
where
met
I
him.
want to be hit.
I met him one time when I was doing my ACL rehab in Dallas last year. I met him, actually. And, man, he's such a big dude. I was like, how could people not guard you? I just feel like I could just cover him. But when it's on the field, it's different. But, yeah, it was cool seeing I think Richard Sherman first tweeted it. And just seeing guys like that, give their opinions. And I feel like if I'm good with them, I'm good. So, yeah, it was real cool seeing Gronk comment on that. He said, like, I'd rather get hit up here than in my legs or anything. Because when you start enforcing the rules like that, it starts making DBs want to go low and low. And I don't really think that's what y'all really want, because it gets dangerous when you do that, especially going full speed. You know, I'm coming from 20 yards deep with a target, so like knowing where I'm going. So if I aim that lower, bad things can happen. You know, we got pads, we got helmets for a reason. As long as you're not being like crazy, like using your helmet as a weapon, I feel like you should be all right.
Gronk specifically knows that as well as anyone. That was unfortunately, one of the problems with his career.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, Shiloh. Jason Jones, Buff Speed. Just want to give you a chance to revel in your own correctness. You sat in that very spot after Colorado State and were asked a question regarding the hit on Travis Hunter. And you said something to the effect of, if that was me, I'm getting ejected immediately.
Yeah.
And while your hit seemed to be much less, in my humble opinion, targeting than that one, you were absolutely correct.
Yeah, but even like that play with Travis, like you don't have any pads right here. So if I start aiming at them ribs, they don't want that. You know what I'm saying? It's best that I aim in these shoulder pads area, like if back of my helmet clip his face mask, it is what it is. But these pads are there for a reason. This right here has no padding. So yeah, I just know just how I play, the play style, whenever I actually catch somebody like that, it's gonna get a lot of attention. And sometimes I just feel like the refs be like, oh, he hit him way too hard. I just have to throw a flag just so we can look at this. And I've seen that happen a lot in football. So it is what it is.
Two more. Go ahead, Sean.
On that note, Sean Keeler with the Denver Post. I think most of social agreed with you and agreed with Gronk, but some people brought up like the video of you before the Oregon game and said, well, this might be a dirty guy. This might be a dirty player. Do you worry about a headhunting rep with the officials, with the refs will think that and prejudge you unfairly?
Well, but I usually talk junk before every game and every practice, even to my own teammates. Even to our own coaches, I'll be talking. So nobody's safe. I looked over there before Oregon game. The receivers look pretty small. And then I just say, y'all too little, bro. So and that's how I play. Like, I'm going to play hard regardless. It could be against anyone. So I don't ever go out there thinking anyone is as good or even close to being as good as our team, our defense, because that's just the mindset you got to have, And as y'all can see, none of these games are just so far out of reach. Like, it's not like, oh, man, you guys are just horrible. Every game is winnable that we play. But I feel like just as the game goes on, we just lose attention to detail, and that's what the game of football is all about, who messed up the most. And if we just eliminate those little mistakes, and we're going to be a great team.
Last one. Go ahead, Ariel.
Shiloh, just to clarify, are you missing the first half of this next game?
No, I'm ready to go.
You ready? Okay, great. Then my next question was going to be moot. I was going to ask how you stay ready for that. Then I think that was a miscommunication with something else. So
No, that's a good question because a lot of people don't know the rules. So I'll be able to start the game off this weekend. And I'm not really changing none. I'm still going hard, still going full speed. If I get in that situation, I'm gonna go a little lower, but I'm not gonna change my play style though. I'm still gonna be running to the ball, still gonna be physical, and I'm gonna be the enforcer. I'm gonna let everybody know what Headache Gang is for real. So
All right, thank you, sir. Get your classes.
appreciate y'all.